2018, September 21st. A brand new Pokemon was leaked through the network of Pokemon Go. We all thought it looked like a reject Ditto from Walmart, with a cog on the top of its head and a black hole in the middle of its eye. But something interesting is going on with this Pokemon now. Some things are heating up. "5:39 p.m. Eduardo. All I'm going to say about it for now is that I looked at it 10 seconds and immediately knew by my intuition why it has the design it has. It actually makes a lot of sense as an introduction to Gen 8 when you think about it." Smiley face. 6:19 p.m. To understand why the leaked Pokemon has a grey body and has an hexagon for a head, you might want to start by learning about this. He links to a Wikipedia article. Saturn's hexagon. Not sure, probably just because the early footage was in grey tones and it looked goopy. There's also the fact that Bina, Saturn, is a mother of form, so maybe it intentionally looks like a pile of clay that can be shaped into anything, or into something. Saturn's hexagon is a pressing hexagonal cloud pattern around the north pole of Saturn, located about 78 degrees. The sides of the hexagon are about 14,500 kilometers long, which is more than the diameter of Earth. The hexagon may be a bit greater than 29 kilometers, 1,000 wide, maybe 300 kilometers high, and maybe a jet stream made of atmospheric gases moving at 320 kilometers per hour. Between 2012 and 2016, the hexagon changed from a mostly blue color to a golden color. Gold, gray, clay. A hexagon. It's real. It is real. Project Beluga. Project Beluga, the name of the project for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Leaked several months ago before the reveal of Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. No worries. Yo, what about those space whale things? This matches the leak. Pink bubble whale pretty well. And Megapathera anaerobia is a very similar creature from Beyond Good and Evil. Look at tvtropes.org for good examples. Also, the way the storms form on Saturn poles may mean that the Ditto nuts could actually be based on magnetic clay as well. That would make sense for the weird nut thing too. It's real. Ladies and gentlemen, it is real. Let's stop with the music and actually start talking about this seriously. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video. So what's going on? Well, basically, it turns out that the clay Pokemon is actually... oh boy, it's more interesting than I thought it was. So let's actually see what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen, because I am very confused. Okay, so what's going on? Well, basically, we have way more than what I just showed you. We also have this as well, which is creepy as shit, by the way, but we have that as well, which we'll take a look at. And this has made me so intrigued. So let's start from the first point here. If you haven't seen this already, watch my previous two videos. There was a brand new Pokemon. We'll actually read the post right here from Cerebi. In a surprising turn of events, what may very well be the new Pokemon has appeared to have leaked in the network traffic of Pokemon Go, with the thanks to Charles for noticing it. At present, we don't have the details for this Pokemon, but we'll provide full details as and when they come, so as to not spoil the potential surprise. We are hiding the image in a spoiler tag. Sorry about that. We already showed it. So yeah, what is there to talk about here? Well, basically, There's been a lot of things going on right now. For example, right here, if you listen to this sound, this is the sound, and you can read out here, this was sent by Let's Go Pokemon, who said, so I spotted a mysterious hashtag Pokemon cry at the end of the hashtag Pokemon Let's Go trailer. Then I decided to edit that sound and let you all listen to it. Did you notice that? Let me know what you think about it. So you listen to this, right? Now, see, I didn't notice it at first, but at the end of that, right at the end of that sound, there's a cling. There's like a cling, like a clang, you know what I mean? Like the sound of like metal hitting metal. That's what you hear at the end there. Or like, a cogwheel, like, a cog moving is what you hear at the end there. It's very subtle, but you can hear it. It's a very high pitched. It's very hard to hear. It's very hard to hear, especially with, like, if you're older, it's going to be harder and harder to hear it, but there is a pitch there. So that was one of the things we saw, one of the first things. Then we had Eduardo, and Eduardo is a genius. Now, he posted this first. If this thing is real, I have an idea of what this thing could be related to. But first, I want a confirmation and to learn more about it before discussing any ideas. Surprised it isn't the whale I heard about, but since I can easily see the whale in Gen 8, it doesn't bother me. And then he goes on here. Actually, all I'm going to say about it for now is that I looked at it for 10 seconds and immediately knew by intuition why it has the design it has. It actually makes a lot of sense as introduction to Gen 8 when you think about it. Okay, and I was like, okay, well, I mean, this is getting intriguing. Oh God, share your thoughts, please. Okay, I will soon, and that's what he did here. He shared his thoughts. To understand why the leaked Pokemon has a gray body and has a hexagon for a head, you might want to start by learning about this. And I went on and actually read this. So this is Saturn. Saturn's hexagon. So Saturn's hexagon is a persisting hexagonal cloud pattern around the North Pole of Saturn. Now, why is this interesting? Well, this is also a hexagon on this Pokemon shape here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. You look at Saturn right here, you get the shape of these. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got 6 sides all around the whole thing. Now, what's even more interesting is if we actually read about the post right here, and we'll read through this whole thing, right? Saturn, we already read through this earlier. It rotates with a period of 10 hours and 39 minutes, the same period as Saturn's radio emissions from its interior. The hexagon does not shift in longitude like other clouds in the visible atmosphere. Saturn's hexagon was discovered during the Voyager mission in 1981 and was later revisited by Cassini-Huygens in 2006 during the Cassini mission. The hexagon changed from mostly blue color to more of a golden color. Now, notice something here. This thing is full-on golden. Just like the hexagon and how it changed between 2012 and 2016. Between 2012 and 2016, the hexagon changed from a mostly blue color to more of a golden color, aka what you see right here. Blue and then golden. Like to describe it on the Wikipedia page. What else do we have? Well, this is what he sent me first. Then we talked about, this was all sent to me, by the way, but no worries. No worries, thank you so much, man. He was the one to mention it. But then he mentioned this, right? Yo, what about those space whale things? This matches the leak pink bubble whale pretty well, and Megapathera anaerobia is a very similar creature for Beyond Good and Evil. Look at TV tropes. If you go on TV tropes here, you'll know what he's talking about. Those kind of like whales that exist in space. You've seen them in several movies. It's a pretty big trope in movies. You've seen it. In 1971, scientists aroused interest in a whale song, which is sufficiently airy and psychedelic. It's an otherworldly sound that combines well with visuals and galaxies and false color nebula. Space and Whales also made great backlight posters. They're already really big, so why not scale up? Pictures from the deep ocean also look kind of like space, or at least something you could describe as alien. Space is an ocean. After all, it'd be a damn shame not to have a gigantic creatures making endless voyages through the void, wouldn't it? Whales become even more interesting when they are recycled in space. So yeah, it's basically just a bunch of descriptions here, but what he's talking about here is, when he says whales, he's referring to, and this is a space whale, by the way. Space and whales, they go well together. And what he's referring to is this specifically. As you guys may remember, the project for Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee was project codename Beluga. Now, what is a beluga? Well, we can just do a little quick search right here. Google, what is a beluga? Beluga may refer to, let's see, beluga whale right there. But the beluga whale or white whale is an Arctic and subarctic Scythian. it is one of two members of the family Monodontiidae. I don't know, I can't say that properly. But why is this interesting? Well, it was proven that Project Beluga, taken from this video right there, is actually real right there. C drive Project Beluga is real. Why does this even matter? The project for Let's Go Pizza Screen was called Beluga, a white whale. What do we have that's in space and has a trope about space? You have whales. Also, the way the storms only form on Saturn poles may mean that the Ditto Nut could actually be based on magnetic clay as well. That would make sense for the weird nut thing too. So it makes sense because this would actually make sense now. Why is it clay and like gray and shit? It's because look at Saturn. Look at it. This is enough of like the proof we need. This is the whole point here. This is what's going on, guys. You catch the drift right there. That's the hexagon on top. Look at this, right? Let's do a comparison right here. On the top, you have the hexagon right there. Sure, you got the hexagon. What do you have in the middle on the Pokemon? You have a black hole or like a little black dot. Right here, you have a black dot as well. Now, this looks more greenish, but it's because it's, it's a poorly taken image from space, what you can expect from it. And also, if you look at it like from this image, you can kind of see like it's like a little black dot, it's darker. So you got a black dot. And what else do we have? Well, we have a gray body. The rest of the planet, just like the gray body on the actual Pokemon. It makes sense. So, what could this be suggesting? This Pokemon is the Let's Go Pokemon we're going to be getting. What's more interesting about it, though, is that this could be hinting at what we're going to be getting in Generation 8. We could potentially be seeing a Generation 8 based on more space-related things, like Pokemon Jupiter and Saturn. Pokemon Jupiter, Pokemon Saturn, Pokemon Mars, Pokemon, I don't know, whatever. I was making a joke about Pokemon Uranus, but that's not it's not going to be real. But, like maybe it's going to be an actual, like Pokemon Time and Space, maybe even. Like there's going to be a connection to space specifically here and that sort of stuff. And I think this could be real. Seriously, look at this. The connections are real. It's no joke. It's real. And we know for a fact Nintendo loves doing this. Nintendo loves making these really, really weird connections in their Pokemon and their designs and their games. And make these weird like connections between everything, and this could potentially be one of those connections. It really could be, and I'm super excited for the potential of it, guys. So I want to know your opinions. What do you guys feel about this? What do you think about this? What are your thoughts about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, guys, that's just going to be just about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, then drop a like down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow, I think. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this, because this theory, if this is real, then that means that, hey, potentially the next generation we're going to be getting is going to be based in space. It's going to be like it's going to have some space relations, maybe some aliens. Hey, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, Deoxys is an alien, isn't it? So I'm on board for that. More space sounds awesome. And this thing, it makes sense. It fits so well together, and it's actually scary when you think about it. And all these vortexes and hexagons, and this is insane, man. So I want to know your thoughts, guys. What do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you all the next time. Have a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.